Chosen ones, God is warning you about someone with the initial J. Pay attention. I am speaking to you now with urgency, because this is not small and it is not random, and if you ignore this, you may miss a protection that could save you from deep regret. I am warning you about someone whose name begins with J, because their presence around you is shaping your future in ways you do not fully see yet. This is not about fear, but about discernment, because I am guarding what I placed inside you, and I refuse to let it be stolen quietly. If you believe I am protecting you even now, comment, Amen. Stay with me closely, because what I reveal today can shield your peace, your calling, and your destiny. The person with the initial J carries influence in your life, and that influence is either pulling you closer to your purpose or slowly draining the strength I gave you. I am showing you this because you are chosen, and chosen ones cannot afford hidden leaks in their spiritual walls. You have felt something in your spirit already, a small discomfort, a hesitation, a quiet warning you tried to brush aside. I am confirming that inner signal because I dwell within you and I guide you through discernment, not confusion. What is happening around you is subtle, but it is not beyond my sight. This warning is not about hatred or revenge, and it is not about judging someone's heart carelessly. It is about recognizing patterns that weaken your faith, disturb your peace, or distract you from obedience. The one whose name begins with J may smile, may speak kindly, may even appear supportive, yet their actions create instability in your walk with me. I see the conversations that leave you doubting yourself. I see the moments after you interact with them when your energy feels heavy and your clarity fades. I need you attentive because the enemy often uses familiar faces to plant seeds of discouragement. You are stepping into a new season of growth and breakthrough, and that season cannot survive around constant negativity or manipulation. I am not asking you to act harshly, but I am asking you to open your eyes. Within the first steps of obedience, protection begins to unfold. If this is stirring your heart and you feel my hand guiding you, take a moment to like the video as a sign that you are standing with me and choosing wisdom over emotion. You must understand that being chosen does not mean being isolated, but it does mean being selective. The one with the initial J may not even realize how their words or behavior affect you, yet the spiritual weight is real. I watch over your mind because your mind carries vision, and your vision carries assignment. When someone repeatedly questions your calling, belittles your growth, or pulls you back into old habits, that is not harmless. That is interference with what I am building in you. You have grown stronger than you were before, and that growth is visible. Some people celebrate your elevation, while others feel unsettled by it. The one I am warning you about may feel threatened by your discipline, your peace, or your increasing faith. Instead of rising with you, they may try to subtly anchor you to a lower level. I am not exposing this to cause drama, but to prevent delay. I want you to remember that I am your defender. You do not need to confront aggressively or announce anything loudly. Sometimes protection looks like distance, and sometimes wisdom looks like silence. I will show you how to adjust your boundaries without losing your compassion. Comment 1212 if you believe I am guiding your steps. Do not ignore repeated patterns. When promises are made and broken again and again, when loyalty shifts depending on convenience, when support disappears the moment you shine, these are signs. I am not calling you to suspicion but to awareness. You prayed for clarity, and I am answering that prayer directly. What you sensed was not imagination but discernment. I placed greatness inside you, and greatness attracts both favor and opposition. The initial J is not more powerful than my plan for you, but they can create unnecessary turbulence if you allow unrestricted access. I want your heart steady, not constantly repairing emotional damage. I want your focus sharp, not blurred by confusion. I am teaching you that love and boundaries can exist together. There is also another layer to this warning. Sometimes the danger is not open conflict, but misplaced trust. You have shared dreams, vulnerabilities, and strategies with this person, and not all of that has been handled with care. Words spoken loosely can travel further than you expect. I am sealing what concerns you, but I am also teaching you wisdom about what to share and with whom. You are entering a season where your decisions matter deeply. A single choice about who remains close can influence the speed of your breakthrough. I am not removing people randomly from your life. When I highlight someone, it is because I see what is ahead and you do not. Trust that I operate from foresight, not impulse. You may feel torn because you care and your heart is soft. That softness is a gift, and I do not want it hardened by betrayal. I simply want it guarded by discernment. Pray quietly for this person, but do not ignore the red flags I have shown you. Your peace is too valuable to sacrifice for comfort. I am not bringing this warning to create fear, but to create alignment. The right relationships will strengthen your faith, sharpen your vision, and celebrate your obedience. The wrong ones will question your standards and tempt you to compromise. I am refining your circle because your next level requires stability. Stay close to me in the coming days. Watch how interactions unfold. Notice whether you feel strengthened or diminished after contact. I will confirm my guidance through repeated signs and inner conviction. You are not alone in this process, and you are not overreacting when you listen to my voice. Do you know why everyone is talking about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave technique leaked from the CIA is changing lives around the world. Backed by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this, you are very lucky, because the page may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is deleted. There have been subtle changes that you felt but tried to excuse. Small comments that sounded harmless but carried a sting. Moments when your achievements were met with silence instead of celebration. I allowed you to notice these things because I was sharpening your spiritual senses. You are not imagining the tension, and you are not being overly sensitive. I want you to understand something deeper. When you grow, the atmosphere around you changes. Your discipline increases, your standards rise, and your conversations begin to reflect purpose instead of distraction. Not everyone can adapt to that shift. Some people feel left behind, even when you are simply moving forward in obedience to me. The person with the initial J may struggle internally with comparison. Comparison can quietly turn into resentment when it is not surrendered to me. You might see them pulling away at times, then returning with forced enthusiasm. That inconsistency is not random. It is the result of inner conflict they have not dealt with. You are chosen, and that means I am actively shaping your environment. I do not only bless you with opportunities, I also protect you from attachments that could delay your destiny. When I warn you about someone, it is not because I desire division, it is because I desire alignment. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with this person. Do you feel inspired to pray more, to dream bigger, to walk boldly? Or do you feel drained, uncertain, and slightly pulled back into old patterns? Your emotions are not the final authority, but they can reveal what your spirit is absorbing. There may be moments ahead when this person tries to regain influence. They might suddenly become more attentive, more supportive, more involved in your plans. Do not let sudden intensity confuse you. Consistency over time reveals true intention. I am asking you to observe without reacting impulsively. You have prayed for elevation, and elevation requires pruning. Pruning is not comfortable, but it is necessary. A branch that once bore fruit can stop producing and begin draining resources. I do not cut away carelessly, and I do not warn without reason. My protection sometimes looks like a slow realization instead of a dramatic event. If you trust that I am positioning you for something greater, comment 1111. Let that be your declaration that you believe I am guiding every step. There is also something you need to release from your heart. You are not responsible for fixing someone else's insecurity. You are not called to shrink so that another person feels comfortable. I did not raise you up to hide your light. I raised you up to shine with humility and strength. The one with the initial J may test your boundaries in subtle ways. They might ask for more of your time than you can give. They might expect access to your plans before they are fully formed. They may react negatively when you begin to say no. This is where your growth will be tested. You must learn that love does not mean unlimited access. Even I, in my wisdom, establish seasons and boundaries. There are times when I draw you into solitude to prepare you. There are times when I separate you from noise to strengthen your clarity. Do not feel guilty for protecting your peace. I am also working in the unseen. While you are adjusting your boundaries, I am arranging new connections. There are people whose hearts are aligned with your calling. There are friendships and partnerships that will bring strength instead of strain. But I cannot fully introduce them if you cling tightly to what I am asking you to loosen. Do not confront from anger. Speak gently if necessary. Reduce access quietly if that is wiser. Sometimes the most powerful shift is internal. You can change the level of influence someone has in your life without announcing it publicly. I will give you grace for every step you take in obedience. Remember that this warning is rooted in love. I see further than you do. I know conversations that will happen before they occur. I know opportunities that could be mishandled if the wrong person is too close. I am shielding your future from interference you cannot yet see. You may also discover that distance brings clarity to both of you. If this person truly values you in a healthy way, they will respect your growth and adapt. If their attachment was based on control or comparison, the space will reveal it. Either way, the truth will surface. Comment 333 to declare your faith. Do not fear losing someone who cannot celebrate your obedience. Anyone who is threatened by your closeness to me is not positioned to walk beside you in your next season. I am strengthening your confidence so that you do not cling to what I am gently moving away. There will be moments when nostalgia tries to pull you back. You will remember laughter, shared struggles, and past loyalty. Those memories are real and they are not erased. But not every shared past guarantees a shared future. I am writing new chapters, and I need your agreement. I am not asking you to cut this person off in hatred. I am asking you to elevate your discernment. Continue to pray for them. Continue to wish them well. But guard the sacred space where I speak to you. Guard the plans I am forming in your spirit. Do you know why everyone is talking about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave technique leaked from the CIA is changing lives around the world. Backed by neuroscience, This 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this, you are very lucky, because the page may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is deleted. As you step into this awareness, you will feel lighter. The confusion that once surrounded certain interactions will begin to fade. You will notice that your focus sharpens when unnecessary influence decreases. This is how you will know that my hand is guiding the adjustment. You are not alone in this transition. I am walking with you through every conversation, every decision, every quiet shift. I am your source, your protector, and your constant. No one with any initial can override my covenant over your life. Trust me in this process. What I remove or reduce, I replace with something better aligned. What I warn you about, I also shield you from. Keep your heart soft toward me and firm in your standards. I am preparing you for a future where your circle supports your calling instead of competing with it. The one with the initial J may not openly oppose you. The resistance may come in quieter forms, a delay when you need support, a change of subject when you share good news, a subtle reminder of your past mistakes whenever you step into something new. These small actions add up, and they slowly influence your confidence if you do not guard your heart. I am strengthening you so that no one can quietly erode what I am building. You have worked hard to heal, to grow, and to trust me more deeply. I will not allow that growth to be undermined by repeated negativity. What I planted in you is precious. It deserves an environment where it can flourish. You may begin to feel a natural desire for space. Do not fight that feeling if it is rooted in peace. I often guide my chosen ones through inner nudges before outward changes. You do not need a dramatic event to justify adjustment. Sometimes my guidance comes as a calm, knowing that something must shift. There is also a test within this season. It is a test of obedience over attachment. You may be tempted to ignore my warning because it feels easier to keep things as they are. But comfort can become a trap when it prevents alignment. I am asking you to trust that my vision for your life is greater than any single relationship. When you pull back slightly, observe the reaction. If the response is understanding and respectful, there may still be room for healthy connection. If the response is guilt, pressure, or manipulation, that reveals more than words ever could. I am teaching you to measure fruit, not just promises. You are stepping into influence, whether you fully realize it or not. Your words carry weight. Your example inspires others. The enemy would love to position someone close to you who quietly distorts your focus. That is why I am alerting you before damage becomes deep. Do not underestimate the power of small compromises. Sharing plans too early, accepting disrespect disguised as humor, allowing repeated inconsistency without boundaries. These things seem minor, but they can gradually weaken your spiritual foundation. I am calling you higher because you are capable of walking higher. There will also be moments when compassion rises in you strongly. You may see the wounds in this person and feel responsible to stay close so they are not alone. Compassion is beautiful, but it must be guided by wisdom. You are not called to sacrifice your stability to rescue someone who refuses to grow. I am your source of strength. You are not sustained by any human connection alone. If someone distances themselves because you choose obedience, let them. What leaves under obedience was never meant to anchor your destiny. I am removing emotional dependencies so that you lean fully on me. In the coming days, I may confirm this warning through circumstances. A conversation that exposes hidden tension, a situation where loyalty is tested, an opportunity where true intentions are revealed. Do not be shocked when it happens. Simply remember that I prepared you in advance. You are not powerless in this. You have authority over your time, your energy, and your access. You can decide how much space someone occupies in your daily life. That decision is not selfish when it is rooted in spiritual clarity. It is responsible stewardship of what I entrusted to you. Guard your plans carefully right now. You are on the edge of something significant. I am arranging doors to open, and I do not want premature exposure to interfere. Not everyone who smiles at your progress can handle your elevation. Silence can be a powerful shield. If this person attempts to re-establish closeness through flattery or urgency, stay calm. Do not rush back into old patterns. Let time reveal sincerity. True support is patient and consistent. It does not demand immediate access. You are not required to explain every boundary in detail. A simple shift in availability can be enough. Reduced sharing can create healthy distance. I will guide you in subtle ways that protect your peace without unnecessary confrontation. Trust my timing. There may come a point where you feel complete clarity about the future of this connection, whether it remains in a limited capacity or fades into the background. You will know. I will give you peace when the adjustment aligns with my will. Peace will be your confirmation. Remember that I am not exposing someone to shame them. I am highlighting influence so you can choose wisely. Every person in your life either strengthens your alignment or challenges it. I want you surrounded by those who honor your growth. You have matured beyond certain dynamics. Conversations that once entertained you may now feel draining. Reactions that once felt normal may now seem unstable. This is evidence of transformation. Do not shrink back into old patterns to keep someone comfortable. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method, now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I am proud of your growth. I see the discipline you have developed. I see the prayers you whisper when no one else hears. I see the effort you make to walk in integrity even when it costs you. That integrity is worth protecting. In this season, your obedience will open greater doors than your networking ever could. Stay focused on me. Let me refine your circle. Let me adjust what needs adjusting. What remains after refinement will be stronger and more aligned. The one with the initial J does not control your destiny. I do. No disappointment, no misunderstanding, no shift in relationship can cancel what I have ordained. You are secure in my plan. I am guiding you step by step. Continue to walk forward with discernment and grace. Keep your heart soft, but your boundaries clear. Trust that every warning I give carries protection within it. I am not disrupting your life. I am preparing it for expansion, peace, and deeper purpose. The person with the initial J may sense that something has changed in you. They may feel the difference in your tone, your availability, or your openness. When someone loses influence, they often try to regain it. Do not be surprised if they attempt to draw you back into old emotional dynamics. Stay steady in the peace I am building within you. You must understand that not every connection is meant to grow with you. Some relationships serve a purpose for a season and then quietly reach their limit. Holding on to what has expired can create pressure in your spirit. I do not want you carrying emotional weight that no longer belongs in your future. I am clearing space so you can breathe freely again. There is a reason I am emphasizing discernment over reaction. I do not want you acting out of offense or pride. I want you responding from wisdom and maturity. When you choose calm distance instead of heated confrontation, you demonstrate growth. That growth protects you more than any argument ever could. The one I warned you about may try to minimize your concerns. They may say you are overthinking or becoming distant without reason. Do not let their words override what I have shown you. I speak in clarity, not confusion. When I highlight something repeatedly, it is because it matters. You are entering a stage where your time is valuable. Opportunities are forming that require focus and emotional stability. Distraction, disguised as friendship, can be costly. I am guarding your attention because your attention determines your direction. Where your focus goes, your energy follows. If tension increases when you prioritize your calling, that tension is revealing something important. True support celebrates your discipline. True loyalty respects your boundaries. If someone becomes uncomfortable when you grow, that discomfort is not your responsibility to fix. You have already proven your heart. You have shown patience and understanding. You have given chances and extended grace. Now I am asking you to extend that same grace to yourself by honoring the boundaries I am leading you to set. You deserve peace in your inner world. I am also teaching you to trust the quiet voice within you. That subtle hesitation you feel is not random, it is my spirit nudging you gently. When you feel drained after certain conversations, pay attention. When you feel anxious about sharing good news with this person, notice that reaction. Your spirit recognizes what your mind sometimes tries to ignore. This is not about labeling someone as evil or harmful. It is about recognizing misalignment. Two people can care about each other and still not be aligned for the same future. Alignment matters deeply when purpose is involved. I am protecting your purpose. There may be a defining moment ahead. A conversation where truth surfaces. A situation where loyalty is tested publicly. When that moment arrives, do not panic. I will give you words that are steady and calm. I will give you courage without harshness. You are not losing anything that I intend to keep. Repeat that in your heart. What is meant for your destiny will remain. What cannot handle your elevation will fall away naturally. I am not subtracting to harm you. I am refining to bless you. Do not allow guilt to creep in. Guilt can trick you into reopening doors I have gently closed. You are not abandoning someone by choosing growth. You are honoring the path I designed for you. I am the one shaping this transition. As you continue adjusting your boundaries, you will feel lighter. The emotional tension that once lingered will begin to dissolve. Your prayers will feel clearer. Your thoughts will feel sharper. That is the evidence of alignment. The one with the initial J may eventually reveal their true position in your life through their reaction to your growth. If they respond with humility and respect, there may still be a limited but healthy space. If they respond with bitterness or manipulation, that is confirmation. Either way, you win because you listened. I am also reminding you that you are deeply loved by me. No human approval defines your worth. No friendship determines your value. I formed you with intention. I called you chosen for a reason. Keep your heart clean through this process. Do not gossip. Do not seek revenge. Let your integrity remain intact. When you walk away from unhealthy influence with dignity, you leave room for greater honor. There are new relationships forming even now, people who will understand your vision without competition. people who will pray with you instead of pulling you backward. I am connecting you with those who celebrate your obedience rather than question it. Stay close to me daily. Speak to me honestly about your emotions. I can handle your confusion and your sadness. I can comfort you through any sense of loss. Even necessary separation can feel painful, but it leads to peace. You are not alone in navigating this. I am guiding your steps quietly and consistently. When you feel unsure, pause and listen. I will remind you of what I have already shown you. Could a CIA-revealed brain ritual be the quickest path to a life of luxury? Newly uncovered CIA research has exposed a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary people attract wealth almost immediately. This 7-second at-home ritual, verified by 4 neuroscience labs, is shifting people from debt to dream houses, cars, and trips. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate, because this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is gone. Your future is bright and protected. No hidden agenda can override my plan. No subtle manipulation can dismantle what I am building. I am stronger than any influence around you. You are moving deeper into understanding now, and that understanding is bringing a quiet strength to your spirit. At first, this warning felt heavy, maybe even uncomfortable. Now you are starting to see it as protection instead of loss. That shift in perspective is growth. I am maturing your discernment so that you do not need repeated pain to recognize misalignment. The one with the initial J may begin to sense that their usual influence over you is fading. Influence often shows itself when it starts to slip. They may test the waters with subtle remarks, probing questions, or emotional appeals. This is not coincidence. It is a reaction to the boundary you have quietly established. Do not feel pressured to explain every internal decision. Not every shift requires a public announcement. Some changes are sacred and between you and me. I am teaching you that silence can be strength. When you are secure in my guidance, you do not need to defend it constantly.